G'day guys, welcome back. Look what I've got today. Let's get my glove back on. I've got my wristband there so I don't put my finger that's got resin on it on my wrist. So yeah, I'm gonna be really careful. Now you'll have to excuse me if I don't stop and zoom you in or fast forward you or anything, because I don't want to keep taking my gloves on and off and on and off, because I'm getting this rash on my hand. So, but I want to show you this. Look, I cut out this piece of paper and I made my very first geode tray. I kind of made it a bit elongated that way just to make it a bit bigger. This is a silicone mat. It's 30 by 40 centimeter. But if you go by the corners, it's about 43 by 28, which is 17 inches by 11 inches. So that is what I'm going to pour in today. And I am going to do something similar to those, those gold, I'm just stirring my resin, those gold and white coasters that I made. So something to match that. I had this, I've run out of Barnes Clarity. I'm waiting for more to come, but I've got this sitting in the cupboard. I found it platinum, so it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So I've mixed up 600 grams of this one and 300 grams of that one, only because that's all that can fit in my jug. So that's it there. And we're gonna get going. So white and gold. I've got these handles. I bought 3 different sorts. I don't know which ones I want to use. Plain gold, and I wish you guys could talk to me. Gold and white, or plain white. And I've opened them all, so I will have to use them all, but whichever ones I don't use today, I can use another time. It just means I get to make more. Right, let's get started. For my sort of creamy one, because I don't have cream, I'm using some pink pearl and some gold sand by Pixie Dust Pigments. So I'm going to do those ones first. Oh, I don't have my sticks. Oh gee, I'm so unorganized today. Here's some sticks. I need a little stick, I think, to fit in the jar, because it won't fit now. Gee, it's going to be so hard for me to try and work out how much I need, because the other one was little coasters. It was smaller. 1, 2. I'm kind of timesing everything by 2, really. Yeah, because my other one, I'm just going to put one of these in. Actually, let's go, we'll go 2 of you, and go 3 of you, because I didn't have as much colour as I would have liked on the previous one. Just going to put a little bit in first and stir it. Shouldn't do it over that, but thought you might like to see. Oh, now I've got the wrong stick in. Just going to stir it to make a little paste first. I think that'll be easier than trying to mix the whole thing in, hey? So yeah, feel free to fast forward, because as I said, I'm not going to be stopping to pause and fast forward and zoom in and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so once that's mixed to the color I want, then I will add more resin. And I made up the 900 grams only because that's all that would fit in my jug, basically. And I thought, oh, that's about right. Because when I did the set of 6 coasters, when I did the gold ones, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I reckon it's about the same size, but then I've doubled it just because I'm going to make it thicker. I'd rather have more than less. So I'm just going to divide this equally, my resin. And then if I need to add more, I will. So that's that one. And then my white is the Pearl White by Artie Sue. And I'm going to do, so when I did the coasters I only did like that much, so I'm going to do 1, 2, I think 2 big scoops, and see how that goes. And again, I'll just put a little bit of resin in first so that we can make a smooth paste. It's like making a gravy, isn't it? You wouldn't add all your corn flour or gravy mix in. It would just go lumpy, wouldn't it? You'd add a little bit of water first, make it into a paste, and then you'd add the rest of your liquid. So I'm following the same kind of rule. Now the other thing I did when I did my coasters, I put some alcohol ink into my white. I'm not doing that this time, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Add some of that in. It's going to have like, probably need a little bit more of the white actually. There we go. One part of this resin is kind of a pale yellow color, which is a bit strange to me. I've used a few different resins and they've all been clear. This one, part B, is a bit yellowy, but I'm sure it dries clear. Oops, I shouldn't mix so fast. I'm used to mixing fast when I'm doing my acrylic pouring. I shouldn't mix so fast, should I? I can see some little bits of mica sitting on top there. So it's a really pretty sort of a rose goldy color, isn't it? Actually, maybe this handle will match better than the bright handle. All right, this one is just for my clear. And I'm decanting them now so that, you know, it won't harden. Apparently, I've been told if you have large quantities of resin, it hardens much faster. So I'm trying to sort of decant them. Actually, I'll move these out of the way, these little handles. And I'm going to put my resin up here so I don't knock it over. Now, this is something different. I'm going to put these mirrored glass pieces along the center. Just because it's a bigger piece, I think it could do with a little bit more interest. Now these, lovely lady told me how to make my own like different colored glass, and I'm sorry her name is in my phone, which is up there, but she told me how to do it. You know that silver mirrored glass that I've got? Apparently if you just mix alcohol ink in with your like clear mirrored glass, you can change colors. So that's what I did, but you can't put alcohol ink in with this like my white alcohol ink, because the color will all run. So yeah, so that's why I'm not using the white alcohol ink. So let's just turn that into a bit of a paste. I'm not sure how much I need, but that's going to be my gold center. Hope it looks okay. And then I've got my beautiful gold leaf, which I'm going to also use for around that gold. I don't know that they match now that I'm looking at them. We'll see what happens. Now, I need to get some of that into there. See, some of them, like, oh my gosh, now I'm in trouble. I was going to show you, a piece. All right, I'm not used to using this. But look, see the edges there? They look kind of black. I guess you have to separate them, separate the pieces. Let's see if I can get a few pieces in separate. And then, you know, stir them up. Just don't want to get, see, that's a huge big piece there. It's like a book. I'm going to try and get some little pieces. I just don't have time to separate them all at the moment. Oh, it's going to take a while, you guys. Look at that. It's a big chunk. I don't want a big chunk like that. I'll get some from a... let me go go over here and do it so it's not going to fly into my mold. Just bear with me 1 sec. Try and get this done. Okay, now I've got it all over me. I still don't think that's going to be enough though. Hang on, I'm going to have to pause you. This is taking way too long. I have to sort this out. They're all stuck to each other. Oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't press record hard enough. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, anyway, I'm up to here. Yeah. Sorry. What can I say? I've got this plastic cover on my phone and I'm not pushing it hard enough. I put my, I don't know what you're up to, I put my gold around the edge, poured my white around in the puddle, I poured my clear into the middle, and then I put my gold leaf in. And at the moment I'm just torching and I'm adding a little bit more clear, just to kind of fill up the coaster a little bit. I don't want to put clear around the edges because I'm getting that beautiful effect happening. So I'm not putting any more clear on there, only adding clear to the center. But it looks as if the that's all going to come in a little bit anyway. So what about if I put a little bit there on the outside? Don't want my gold to get pushed too far out. Just finishing off my clear. Might as well use it all, hey? And it looks as if it's, I don't know whether it's all going to come back into the middle. I'll prefer it if it didn't, you know, if I had some clear center. Can't believe it wasn't taping. Oh my gosh, my biggest and best, and it didn't tape. I've done that twice now. I'm not pressing. I have to really make sure that it's taping before I walk away. All right, so that's it. That's all my resin gone. It's not up to the top. I'll get a little bit more out of this jug. Not quite up to the top yet of my mold, but if I want to do a clear coat, like a flood coat later on, then, you know, I've got plenty of room to still do that. I think that's about it. Alrighty, and I've still got lots of gold left. What do you think? It's pretty, hey? Hope the middle stays a little bit clear. I am expecting it to kind of come in, but hopefully we can keep some of that middle section. And I'm just going to torch again. You can see some bubbles there. Looking across the top at it, I can see some bubbles. So I probably will do a top coat, just because I can sort of see that some of these gold flakes are sticking out a little bit. I mean, I could, if I wanted to, you know, poke them all back down again, but I think because they just want to sort of float. And there's a lot of them, so I don't know. I think I'll probably just leave it like that and do a flood coat. All right, let me get you down for a bit of a close up. Pick out any bits of anything that you can see. A little hair or something there, is it? I don't know. I think so. Did I get it? Oh. What is that? It's a blob. I probably torched too close. That's a little bit of gold leaf sticking up. Okay, oh, look how much it's come in already. Oh, don't all come in. No, get back out. Look over here, look at the edges. We're getting white edges there. Like the gold's kind of going over the top, and we're getting some white coming up through. We're getting some white streaks. More gold in the corner there, but where these bends are, yeah, where the bends are, tending the white is coming in. Isn't that bizarre? All right, let me take you down for a bit of a close-up. Oh, you didn't remind me, you guys, the handles. Oh my gosh. You were yelling at me, weren't you, going, the handles, put the handles on. All right, so there's these ones. These ones, I think, are gonna, they just look a bit too yellow, too brassy. So it's either these ones, or we go with the plain white. See, that looks nice too. What do you reckon, guys? I wish you guys could talk to me. See, I look at these. Oh, now I've got resin on the top of them. I look at these and I go, we've already got one colour gold in there and another gold in there. Although, if this closes up totally, we're not going to even see that gold. Oh, I don't know, you guys. The white. Look, I'm going to... The gold. I don't know. Why am I so indecisive today? The gold. The white. Oh, let's do the gold. Let's do the gold. Now, I'm just going to put them in somewhere. I guess closer to the end is better. Try not to get my... You're going to stay? Try not to get my gloves in it. That would have been bad. So I think that's kind of equal distances there. And then similarly here. Kind of. That's 30 centimeters apart there, and that's 31-ish. I'm not sure which one's crooked. There we go. Now, if you're going to change things, do it now while it's still wet. Okay, so that ruler kind of fits in between those two there. I'm sticking my fingers in it. And fits in there. So, all right, that's it. Now, while I was doing that, there's a bit of fluff that's dropped in. Oh, my center's going, you guys. No. There's a piece of I think that's, I don't think that's a hair. I think that's it's a piece of maybe it is. I thought it was a piece of gold sitting in there. Yeah, it is a piece of gold sitting in there. All right, let's just leave him in there. I'm going to I'll do a flood coat. Oh, my center! No, it's going, it's going. No. I guess what's happening there is I probably shouldn't have put so much colour on the outside. I'll have to look back on the video and see how much I used, and maybe use 1/3 colour and 2/3 clear, because it just wants to come into the middle, doesn't it? And what about if I make up some more clear and pour it in? Oh, no. It's just going to have to be an experiment, this one, and just my first one. And we'll see. We shall see what happens. Oh, it's been a bit of a disaster really, hasn't it? With the with me not pushing record. Well, I did, but it didn't work. Let me get this ring light up out of the way a bit. It's still there. Lights are your enemy, aren't they, with resin? They sure are. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? Oh, my tripod nearly fell over. My ring light there, I pushed it back and it fell over and knocked the tripod, and I just reached for it. Oh my gosh, is it all right? Am I all right? Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just, oh, this is cursed. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a little peek. I can't believe that happened. Let's go in a little bit closer. All right. I'll just leave the light where it is. I've got a sore hand now where I jumped in and grabbed that tripod. It certainly was a learning experience, this one. I do really love those stripy effects. Just hope I don't lose that whole center, because then we won't even see the gold. I'm just thinking aloud. I know some people like to hear my thought process. If it does, that's what I could do. If it does all close up, when I do my flood coat, because see, I've still got quite a bit of room. How about when I do my flood coat, I mix up some more gold and put it in the center when I do my flood coat. That way I know it's going to stay on top. Yeah, that would work. I'll do that. Oh my gosh. All right, there it is. I'm going to be checking this every 5 minutes to see what it does. See if it's changing. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. And again, I'm sorry I missed the middle bit, but I will be making more of these trays because I can reuse this mold. So, and I've got the other handles to use, so I definitely will be coming back and doing some more. So make sure you hit that little notification bell and click all, and then you'll be notified every time I do another acrylic pour or resin pour. And then you can choose which one you want to watch. Maybe you'll watch both. All right, I'll see you real soon, guys. Tomorrow for the unmolding. Oh, that'll be exciting. All right, I'll see you then. Bye. Hey guys, it's that time of the day, the unmolding. Right, got my little gloves on so I don't get any fingerprints on the top. Now, I must say that I'm not 100% happy with this, and as you know, this whole process, this video has just been an absolute disaster, from, you know, not recording and the video jumping because it's you know, trying to focus, and then me almost dropping the tripod, and it's just been a nightmare. But there's a few bubbles that have come to the top, and I didn't sort of come back and torch 10 minutes later. The other thing is I really wanted it more clear. I did end up putting more gold leaf in the middle, and now I think I've got too much. But anyway, it was a real learning process, and I'm happy I did it, but I will be doing another one because I'm just not that happy with it. Now let me see if I can actually get this out without that big ring light being too annoying. Oh, look, it's coming out, you guys. So as you know, I made this mold myself. I have ordered one. It was very expensive. It was $160 Australian. But, you know, it's probably a much better mold than what I can do. But I thought for my first try for making a tray, this didn't cost me very much at all. Just you know, half a tube of silicone. So, I don't know, $8, I guess. And a $10 silicone mat. So, yeah, it didn't cost me a lot of money. I'd have to move that ring light. It's very annoying. I've aimed it up at the ceiling, so it's a little bit darker than I'd like, but it's got to be better than having a big ring light in the way, hey? All right, let's get this done, shall we? I've loosened it, and it should just easily pop out. Look at that. Wow. Yay, I'm so happy with this mold. Here we go. Get you off. Ta-da! And look at that. I can use this again and again and again. It's stuck on really well. You want silicone on silicone because it sticks. So I can easily use it again. Right. Let's check out this baby, shall we? Let's see if the handles work. Yes, look at that. Woohoo! They work. That's always a good thing, isn't it? All right, let's see what sort of transparency we've got. Not a lot. Not a lot. I mean, I can just see my hand moving under there, but I would have preferred a little bit more transparency. I'm just going to zoom you out a little bit. Whoops, out. I keep getting different things happening on my screen. All right, here we go. Shall we have a look at the back? Now there is a little lip there, obviously, because I didn't go right up to the top of my mold. You could sand it, or you could just leave it like that. That doesn't really bother me. I think if you're going to put things on there, it stops them from sliding over, doesn't it? But let's check out the back. Not that it really matters. There's the side. Get a nice natural look. You can paint that gold. Oh, look at the back. Wow. Okay, so you can actually see. Oops, there's my window. Oh. All right, let's do that. Reflection of the window behind. So you can actually see that was the gold edge that I did first. And then I put a puddle of white down, and then I poured my clear over the top, and I put my gold leaf in the center. So that's what the back looks like. Not that you can use it like that. I will get some, well, I've ordered them, you know, the little silicone bumpers, and I'll put them over these little handles. That's where I'll stick them. So there we go. What do you think? Do you like her? That was a mammoth effort. But yeah, we'll try again. And the other thing I thought I would do is not make it so thick, because, well, not the first layer, because I think if I make it thinner, I won't have so much spreading over the top, because I've kind of lost my gold leaf look a little bit. So yeah, I think I've lost my gold leaf look. It's kind of, I mean, it's there, but it's not real clear. I think it's because this white and gold has sort of come over the top, and it's sort of, you know, disguised it a little bit. But yeah, definitely have another go. Not bad for my first attempt though, hey? All right. I'll probably, I don't know if I want to waste so much paint doing the edges, because I don't love it. But we'll see. I'll put a photo up anyway. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Stay tuned for my next tray, and I'll do it again. And hopefully I won't mess it up. All right, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.